So here's an interesting post, and I'm using the word interesting for a reason here. That proves exactly why you can't turn a HOE into a housewife, or in this situation, a party girl into a girlfriend. Title: I left when I saw that my girlfriend had someone's signature sharpied on her rear end. And real quick, this is about a guy, girlfriend comes home from a party, because apparently she does this a lot, and some dude's signature was on her butt cheeks. He says here, I, a 23-year-old male, live together with my girl, a 22-year-old female, for about 2 years now. I love her very much, and this is the only minor thing to which I reacted badly. Really? Reacted badly? Yesterday she came home from a party, as is the case many days of the month since she studies at university. Bad idea, dude. We spent part of the day together, and in the afternoon I spot that she has some drawing, sharpied on her butt cheeks. I asked, surprised, wait, you have someone writing on you, someone's written on you. To which you respond, oh yeah, X did that yesterday. So, aside from the fact that somebody wrote their signature with a Mr. Sharpie, probably a black pen or something like a black magic marker, across her cheeks. Aside from the fact that she's doing that, and that's cheating in my opinion, and she's actually lifting up her skirt or pulling down her pants for someone to write on her butt. She hasn't taken a shower yet? She's gone a whole couple days without taking a shower. It takes it to a whole new level here. Oh, okay, no big deal here. Are you kidding me? While reason in my head told me that it's just some party thing and that I shouldn't be the boring person who kills the fun, it made me somewhat angry. Smack! The boring person that kills fun. Guys, even in college when I was still had a lot of my nice guy ways, if my girlfriend came to the house and maybe she was changing or we were about to get it on and some dude's name had a signature across her butt, you can bet your ass she would be out of there real quick. And I wouldn't be the boring one for not understanding. I mean, what do you think was going on here? This guy was marking his territory. I mean, it makes you think of that movie. It was Harold and Kumar go to White Castle, or Harold and Kumar escape from Guantanamo, and they had Neil Patrick Harris do a cameo, and they called him NPH. And I guess there was a scene where he was in a room with a girl, and she came out screaming because he branded NPH in her butt cheeks. Well, that's what I have here. He's not branding her butt cheeks, but he's putting his signature on her butt. What do you think was going on here? Goodbye, get out of here. I never got to know what was drawn on her butt or why, but I still expressed my disapproval. And I was quickly met with an annoyed response that I was stressing about nothing and shouldn't be upset for such a tiny thing. So she's totally gaslighting him. This is a scenario where the party girl's with the nice guy purely so he can provide, some fashion, some way, while she's out cheating around Chad and Tyrone. Such a tiny thing. No. How'd that get there? She obviously took down her freaking pants or lifted her skirt for a dude to see. That isn't exactly acceptable girlfriend behavior in my book. This set me in a bad mood, being that this didn't feel right in my head, you think, but that I couldn't bring up my concern in a discussion. So I just said I'm going to sleep at home the rest of the week, which was convenient for work the next day anyway. Bro, you are too nice. Clearly we can see who rules this relationship. She does. Because she's dismissing what you have to say. You can't even talk about. I mean, there's nothing to talk about, but even then, you're walking on eggshells with her. Stop being a pussy. Okay? You're the party girl. That is not girlfriend material. But this guy's probably so happy just any girl is paying attention to him and occasionally gives him some sex that he's with her. So I know this might be extreme, but I felt angry and didn't want it to affect badly our interactions. I know I could talk about it, but I feel like I'm always the one whining about things to her and disagreeing about her choices. So her disrespecting him is a regular occurrence. This is why I tell you guys, when you let shit go and don't check your girl, that makes her lose respect for you and more bullshit keeps happening. All right? Girls will be with a guy who they'll cheat on regularly because that guy provides something for them, some stability, usually resources to pay bills, contribute to bills, or that's like the guaranteed guy to have to put a rock on her finger, but will then cheat with other guys. I mean, come on here. She never complains, and I complain often enough already. I didn't want to force us into another minor argument because of something of small importance. Small importance is a very big importance. Some dude's signature is on her butt. What do you think was going on before that? He was probably plowing her. Which I must generally present the wrong way because I feel like this kind of discussion often upsets her. Who cares if it upsets her? So what? Break her. Ditch the bitch. So I know giving up about this topic and just leaving instead of having a discussion, which would have been like often blown out of proportion in the end, isn't good. What would you have done in my place? And how to continue the situation? If this goes on, I'll still be uneasy about it, but I can't be the only one always to question her actions. I don't like confrontation, but this troubles my mind, and I know the talk will end badly. Smack, smack, smack. Dude, get some freaking self-respect. Grow some balls. I know there are balls down there because you're obviously, I'm assuming there are balls down there, but they must be very small. For God's sakes, man, she has some dude's signature on her ass. How do you think it got there? Magic? Okay? Obviously something was going on. Even if she wasn't effing some other dude, she's behaving in a way that a girlfriend of 2 years shouldn't be behaving. So, dude, newsflash, there are other chicks out there, so kick her to the curb, never have anything to do with her again, because you can't have a relationship without communication. And anytime you want to bring things up, when you have a legitimate reason to do so, she shoots you down, makes fun of you, gaslights you. That's a very bad situation. And obviously you don't think too highly of yourself. Now, given how you're responding here, I don't think too highly of you either. So, but it's time to pull out the man that's deep down inside you, which I know is there, and that's some self-respect. Women don't respect weakness, and you are being weak. You are being a pushover, a pussy. You're walking on eggshells around this broad. They're probably laughing at you, okay? So man the F up and dump her and move on, and don't have a girl treat you like this ever again. What do you think's going on with some dude's signature on her butt? I mean, really, dude? And now some comments here before I wrap this up. One guy says, she says it's nothing to worry about and then refuses to prove it. Showing your ass to everyone at a party is a pretty big deal for most people. Letting some guy draw on her butt is an even bigger deal for even more people. She's gaslighting you, telling you it's not a big deal. Thank you. This one's from a woman. The woman says, no, honey, you're being gaslit. I'm a woman myself, and I'm married now, but when my husband and I were dating, I'd never put my butt out in front of other people. It doesn't matter if it was a girl who wrote on her butt. There were other people there. You don't do that in a relationship unless both parties are completely okay with it, and clearly you were not. Thank you. That's from a woman. She also says, you have a right to be upset, and I said I'd never to that, not only because I respect my man, but because I also respect myself and the relationship. That's how it works. I don't think there's much for you to find someone that values you. You're still young, and be strong for yourself, and don't settle yourself with people that make you feel like your feelings are wrong and not valid. That's very, very low and wrong of her. Please keep us updated. Well, I don't see any updates yet, but we'll see. But anyhow, yeah, exactly. That's from a woman, guys. Another one. This guy says, she's gaslighting you. Your girl goes to a party and a guy friend writes on her ass with a Sharpie. That means at least her panties were pulled down far enough for him to write on her butt. If she was wearing a skirt that was either lifted up or pulled down so he could see what he was doing, and who knows if it went further than that. Obviously, if it were in any way innocent, she would have shown you the writing. Instead, it's not shown to you, and she starts yelling at you and makes you feel like you're being unreasonable. She makes you the problem. That's gaslighting. To me, this is a big deal. She doesn't respect you or your feelings. She doesn't respect your relationship. Odds are she slept with a friend. Yeah, I'd let her go and find someone who respects me if I were you. Thank you. It's absolutely ridiculous. But you know what, guys? This is why I do what I do. This is why I work hard, particularly in the main channel, Strong Successful Male. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. To help build guys up. And that way they have a self-respect that they don't attract women like this into their lives, let alone get into relationships with them. And if any BS does happen, goodbye. They can toss them to the side of the road because they know they can replace her. But women don't act this way towards guys they deeply are in love with or respect. But guys that they don't respect, and let's be honest, given his behavior, I can see how she doesn't respect him. Really, being honest here. More bullshit's going to happen. And yes, there are women that will stay in relationships with guys, relationships, marriages, because they can benefit from that and have their fun on the side. The only thing she isn't doing is asking for an open relationship yet, but that's coming. So, bro, end it with her. So there you go, guys. Like I said, this is an interesting one. Somebody writing on her butt.